Hey everyone, it's Jeremy with Spirelight Web. I wanted to make this video to walk through the different options available for churches looking to get into live streaming. And it's become very important in the last couple of weeks. Many churches have already been live streaming for years, and others now, just due to the current circumstances, are scrambling to live stream and are unsure about it, not quite sure where to turn or where to get answers. And if you Google live streaming for churches, there are so many different things out there, and sometimes it's really confusing. You're not quite sure what to do, and you hear Facebook Live and YouTube and livestream.com, and you hear all these things and are not quite sure what's right or what's best for your church. You want to get live quickly, and you want as many people as possible in your church and your community to be able to take part in that. And so I understand that. And so after working with churches for a number of years, but specifically in the last couple of weeks with these questions, I figured that I would record this video and just try to give you an overview of what's available and what I believe my best recommendation is to get up and running as quickly as possible and to be able to be inclusive in that to as many people as possible. And so I'm going to jump right into it, and we'll see if we can get you some answers on live streaming for your church. So I'd say the first thing is that I want to go over these three different options. You've got Facebook Live, and probably most of us have heard about this. Facebook Live is a free resource, and it's a low barrier entry. In other words, it's not hard to get started. If you have a phone and a Facebook account, a Facebook page for your church, you can go live very quickly with that. And so that's an option that many churches are using. My own church uses it. It's a great tool to have. It's widely adopted. Most people, I would say, are on Facebook, and so it's a great option to use. You can embed it in your website. There are some barriers there that we'll talk about in a couple of minutes, but Facebook Live is a great option and one that's widely used. The second one is YouTube Live, and YouTube Live, in a similar fashion, is a free resource, and it's a low barrier entry. Lots of people use YouTube. It's just kind of the go-to place for videos, and you're going to get a little higher quality video than you would over on Facebook. Facebook is great, but YouTube, because that's what they do, YouTube does video, they seem to have the edge when it comes to quality, and so it's a good option. They also do allow you to embed in your website, but I'll say this about embedding. For both of these platforms, it's in their best interest for you to stay in their program. Facebook wants you on its website, and so they don't make it super easy to embed in your church website. Same with YouTube. They want you to stay on their platform, consume their content, watch their ads, and they want to monetize that traffic. And so they have an incentive to keep you there, and so they're not going to make it super easy for you to embed their stream elsewhere on a third-party site. But just keep that in mind. And then YouTube does have a mobile restriction. So what I mean by that is, unless you have a channel with 1,000 subscribers or more, they won't allow you to go live with your phone. So keep that in mind. Most people just starting out are not going to have a YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers. So you might be looking over to Facebook instead, or going live from YouTube with a computer or a camera, something like that. And so keep that in mind as well. The third option would be paid providers. So these first two platforms are free to use, and then there are a number of paid providers that provide live streaming. So you've got livestream.com, Sermoncast, Sunday Streams, a couple of others here, and there are many more. And if you have a recommendation, maybe you have a provider that you use and you want to throw that out there, I'd love some comments about that. But these can range anywhere from $20 to well over $100 a month to use. And so they are they're dedicated streaming platforms, and these are companies that have streaming servers or rent streaming server space and they are specifically for live streaming. And so those are available as well. I'm going to focus this video primarily on the first two, Facebook Live and YouTube Live, just because they're these low barrier entries and they don't have a monthly cost to them as far as the service itself goes. And so I'm going to focus on those. Let's talk a little bit about Facebook Live, just some considerations. If you're going to go live on Facebook, it's easy to do. Like I said, if you have a public Facebook page for your church, you'll see right on there the option to go live. You can go live from your computer. A lot of churches are streaming with a camera, and they are connecting that to a computer and using encoding software to send that signal to Facebook Live. If that sounds scary to you and intimidating, don't worry. You can just go live from your camera or directly from your laptop. Like I'm recording this right now, you can go live to your church. And so there's options there. Just the baseline would be set your camera up nice and steady, maybe on a tripod, or use your laptop like this with a built-in webcam and just go live. And so you can embed that on your website. That's a question I get a lot. Can I embed this on my church website for people in my church who don't have Facebook? And that's the thing. Not everyone has it. And so where can I send them if they want to watch it? Well, for one, you can send them to your Facebook page if it's public. You can send them there and they can still see the video. That's kind of a misnomer that Facebook's blocking it out. It's not blocking it out. Now, Facebook does want them to sign up for an account, and so they're going to see pop-ups from Facebook, sign in or sign up or log in, that sort of thing. But you can still see the content on the page if you can scroll down and see the video, any video that's going on. And so you can kind of test that by logging out of Facebook and then going to your own Facebook page in your web browser. You can kind of see what I mean, what that experience is like, but you can see the content. Now, I also understand that not everybody wants to try to find the church Facebook page, fight the ads and scroll down and find the live video. So there's got to be an easier way. If there is, I'm going to let you know what that is at the end of this video. So if you are going to use Facebook Live, you can update you can embed it on your website, but it's a little tricky. Like I mentioned earlier, they don't make it really easy. You have to start your Facebook Live video, then you can obtain an embed code that you put in your website. And you have to do this every time that you stream a new video. You can circumvent that a little bit by scheduling live videos. You can schedule the video beforehand and then get the embed code early and put it in your website. Typically, you're going to put that code in your site with an HTML snippet, depending on the content management system you use. But you can do it that way. It works. Our church does it. And so, but it does take a little bit of technical expertise there. Thirdly, you can use a platform called freeonlinechurch.com to bypass this embed code. And I'll spend some time at the end talking about that. It's a fantastic solution. And so we'll talk about that in just a minute or two. Let's talk briefly about YouTube Live. Like I mentioned earlier, you'll need at least 1,000 subscribers to go live from a smartphone. So it puts it out of reach. For those using a smartphone, it puts it out of reach for them. Usually, unless your channel has been around a while, you've got a good base of subscribers over 1,000. You'll get a higher quality, better archiving with YouTube. In other words, once your live video is done, it gets archived there on your channel. Whereas with Facebook, it kind of gets buried. It'll get buried in your feed, and so people have to scroll down to find your past videos. But with YouTube, they're all going to be archived right there in your channel because all you have on YouTube is video content. So that makes YouTube a good choice as well. You can embed YouTube Live into your website permanently. Again, it's not super simple, but they do make a way to do that. And so you can keep that in mind as well. And I'm going to jump to the end of this here and talk about freeonlinechurch.com. Just a friend of mine in the church web space, he mentioned this earlier this week. He did a video that's similar to this, and I saw this. He mentioned the service, and I looked at it, tested it out. It's great, and I'm going to highly recommend this. It's called freeonlinechurch.com. It's a free service by the company called Outreach. Outreach Digital. Outreach has been around forever. This is a free service they provide. And I'll let you know basically how it works. You can use YouTube or Facebook Live, and what it does is it allows off-platform viewing. So those people in your church that don't have Facebook, and maybe they don't have a YouTube app, or they don't want to mess with it for whatever reason, you want to be able to send them somewhere on the internet where they can watch this video, and they don't have to scroll through a lot of stuff to find it. They just want to do it really easily. This is a great solution. Basically what it does is once you sign up with Free Online Church, it creates like this, it creates a landing page for you, and I'll show it to you in a second. But it's an easy sign up. You have to be the admin on your Facebook account or your YouTube account, and then you can easily connect the service. And once you're connected, you get a unique URL that you can point people to. And every time you go live on YouTube or Facebook, it will show your video. So it looks something like this. And this is this is going to be your Free Online Church website right here. And so this is where you would sign up. You just click Get Started, and it's going to walk you through the setup for this. And once it's all set up, it's going to look something like this. And this is a church that's actually live streaming right now. And this page is on the Free Online Church platform, as you can see right here. And so they've got, you can take notes over here, print, save the notes. You can use an online Bible here. And so it's got a couple of versions there. You can use that. And so there's, it just every time you're live, it's going to show up right here. And so you can point people to this. And so what I've done for this church is that I have created a shortcut. So kpbc.net/live, I created this shortcut, and that takes people straight to the live page where they can watch the live stream. And so it's a great option. This is something that you can give to your people, and just say, let them know if you go to our website address /live or whatever you want to set up, and then you can send them right to this page. And so this works with YouTube and Facebook. Anytime you're live, it's right here. And if you're not live, it'll show them the last video that you uploaded. So for instance, here's a church in Colorado. They're not live right now, but the last video they recorded is right here. And so this is a great option. You don't have to mess with embed codes. You don't have to mess with people trying to find your video, the live video. You just set up this page, and you can point people to that link. And so basically what Free Online Church does is you choose this subdomain right here, the series of characters before.freeonlinechurch.com. You get to choose that, and then so what I've done is because I do the website, my company does the website for this church, I was able to create an even shorter shortcut that points to this page. So kpbc.net/live points right here. So those are some of the options here for live streaming, and highly recommend freeonlinechurch.com. If you're a Spirelight web customer, I'll do this for you. I can set you up on this for no charge. Just let me know that you want to set this up, and I can walk you through how. Just all I need from you is a couple of pieces of information, and then I can move forward and set it all up for you. I can get you a shortcut URL, all that good stuff. And so reach out to me. If you're not a Spirelight web customer, I'm happy to help you too. Just reach out, support@spirelight.com, and let me know how I can best help you. And I would love to do that, and would love that opportunity. So Appreciate it. I hope this video has been helpful. If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to me, support@spirelight.com. I'm happy to help. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and praying for you, for your churches as you minister through this unique time. And so I know that it can be challenging, and yet God is at work, and I'm so thankful for that. So appreciate you. Hope you have a great week, and we'll talk soon. God bless.